All right, what's up, you guys? Very much just shy of 2 a.m. Just got done playing about 3 hours straight of the Gears of War E-Day beta. First impressions, I ain't gonna lie, that John is fire. That John is just fire, bro. I'm sorry. I'm a little tired. So, this is really off the cuff, very candid. We're getting personal. You know, we can have this moment. Authentic, right? This beta is fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The new Horde Siege mode is insane. Like, insanely dialed. I don't know what else to say about it, to be honest, you guys. That thing is so much fun. That's insane. Multiplayer, still kind of sweaty. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but honestly, so much fun. It's so good to be back with Gears of War. Honestly, it feels great, you guys. Couple of things I want to talk about real quickly that I've noticed. The movement is very different for Gears of War. They've added in a more traditional styled sprint and gotten rid of the roadie run, which used to be hold down A and they would kind of like do this action now. That's gone. Left stick sprint, which is really interesting. Now you can also mantle over like tall objects. You used to only be able to kind of mantle over I would say like waist high cover, it seemed like, but now there's a lot of verticality in the game and it adds just another layer to the combat and the movement, and that's been really cool to experiment with. Sprint lends itself to put you in instances where you can now slide. You can slide and wrap around people. You can slide under things. You can now also jump. Um, so jumping in gears, bro. This is crazy. The movement changes, while I think it may upset some of the more die-hard traditional Gears of War fans, I think that is about time for a shakeup with the Gears movement. I think we saw with Gears of War Reloaded, there was a really high barrier to entry, especially on multiplayer for newcomers to the franchise, because it was just so sweaty and full of tryhards from day one.
I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off. Take me.
The wall bouncing was insane. And there is a lot of wall bouncing still here, don't get me wrong. I think that's a core like element obviously of the gameplay loop of Gears of War multiplayer. However, I do feel like with the new movement system and the verticality added in, I think that the barrier to entry is now lower for new players or players who have just been more casual with the franchise. So I think that's honestly a welcome change and one that will breathe some new life into the franchise. Graphically, the game looks awesome, looks really good, and Gears has always just nailed it with the gore and the blood and the violence, and it's back on full display. It's diabolical. Really insane, just as it should be. Horde Siege mode. Y'all, this is so much fun. This is a mind blowing thing, and I've always really enjoyed the Horde mode in Gears of War, especially Gears of War 3's iteration of it. I really had a lot of fun with that. Had a lot of fun playing that with the boys, and I can see it. I can so see this being just a blast with the boys and running it for hours and hours. So the Horde mode is Horde Siege mode, whatever, is split up into three different subsections. So you have the Blitz mode, which is like the shorter version, the Siege mode, which is like the medium version, and then the Horde mode, which is like, your traditional Horde kind of experience that just keeps going and going. I played the boot camp intro thing for Horde Siege mode. I played Blitz, and I played one game of Siege, and all of it was a lot of fun. You spawn in on a huge map with your squad and two other squads, and this almost feels like a weird mix between like traditional siege mode and like wave-based enemies like in Call of Duty Zombies, while sprinkling in some Helldivers 2 and some Call of Duty Ghost Extinction type of objective-based type of gameplay. Which I think is really cool and unique. You have your main objectives that you need to accomplish to progress the game forward, while also having side objectives that you can do that are optional, that provide you with rewards in the match and outside of the match, which I think is really cool. These side objectives are fun and cool. You get to fight some big boss enemies occasionally, or go run around the map and destroy different little beacons and stuff like that. I really think that this iteration of Horde mode is really innovative for Gears of War, especially, and pulls a lot of the best things from previous Horde modes while also bringing in some great fundamentals and great ideas from other games that I think are just a breath of fresh air. You know, I'm really tired. It's like 2 a.m. and it's been a good, very good and long day. I think in closing though, Gears of War E-Day beta has been fire. It's been so fun, so sick. I pre-ordered the collector's edition, so I'm hyped, man. October 6th, I'm ready right now. Let's go. I'm go ahead and ship it to me. Ship it to me. Xbox, please. I want it in the mail right now.
Please, Pete, I need this!
I think Gears of War E-Day definitely has the potential to be one of my favorite games this year, and that makes me happy to say. The prospect of Gears of War E-Day being that good, wild, dialed, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving it. I'm gonna sleep on it a little bit, you know, wake up in the morning, see what my thoughts are, and obviously I'm gonna play some more tomorrow. But I think that this is a great thing. All right, you guys, it's the morning after. I am well rested now, and after reviewing the footage, I realized I didn't talk much about the multiplayer last night. And that's probably because I was half asleep. But the multiplayer is really fun. It is still a little sweaty, I'm not gonna lie. The Nasher is still king.
Leave me alone!
But I think that was probably an intentional choice. I think the coalition, the developers of Gears, knew that if they were to bring too many changes at once, it would turn away the core fan base. So I think keeping the Nasher King, keeping some of the wall bouncing still in the game, I think was a good choice. I think the new movement options lend the game to have some more depth, and I also think this new space allows weapons like the Lancer and the Snub Pistol to have more of a place in the multiplayer. Now, I will say I wasn't getting a ton of kills with either of those weapons. The Nasher was where most of the kills were coming from, but I think they do have a place here. So I really enjoyed the multiplayer, especially the Conquest mode, which is like their version of King of the Hill, was so much fun. I enjoyed that much more than Team Deathmatch. And I did not play ranked or competitive or whatever. I just played quick play, casual, and I had a lot of fun. People are already getting really good, which is great. But I think that if you are a fan of Gears of War, you know what to expect from the multiplayer. You're kind of on the fence about getting E-Day. I think if you will enjoy the campaign and you'll spend some hours in Horde Siege mode, you will love this game. I'm not saying that the multiplayer is take it or leave it, but for someone like me, like I do enjoy the multiplayer, but the bulk of my time with E-Day will not be there. It will be in the campaign and the co-op mode. So those are my thoughts. Back to 2 a.m. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed this sleep deprived, insomnia ridden video, I'd appreciate it if you liked, subscribe, give me a comment, bro. Let me know, what are you guys thinking about Gears of War E-Day? Are you on the fence? Are you hyped up? Are the changes to movement and stuff something you're excited about? Or are you like, nah, bro, we need an OG? I appreciate every single one of you. Hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.